Hey there guys, welcome to my channel. I wanted to make this video on some precautions for home charging and the different types of charging that's out there, and based off of my experience, so let's get into this. So early on, since the 1920s, the 1930s, and the 1940s, we've always had people maintaining the way we fuel our cars. The gas stations, they would service the pumps, maintenance them, replace spare parts, and today we have to do this in a new way. Today, with electric cars becoming more mainstream, there are different ways to charge your car. There's the superchargers that you'll use that quickly will charge your car while you're traveling, and you can do fun things like watch the SpaceX Dragon return to Earth. Then you're done charging. And then if you don't have a supercharger around, you can use apps like PlugShare, and you can find level 2 public chargers that a lot of times are free in parking garages and such. In areas like cities, small towns have them. A lot of times restaurants. So there's always ways to charge while you're doing something. The use of these chargers has been made easy by Tesla by them selling adapters that easily go on to the connectors that you'll find at these chargers.
Deployed, they are inflating, as you can see there on your screen, continuing to slow dragging down significantly.
These level 2 chargers that parking garages that are free, they don't seem to charge very quickly. They're charging slower than they do at my house, but they are free and they're available in downtown areas like here. We'll show you. We're in downtown Columbia, and so these are available all throughout the downtown area, and you'll find these types of chargers in downtown areas, even in small little cities. And you can go grab something to eat down the road or something and grab a charge, but it could get you to a supercharger. These last two types of chargers are maintenance by someone as well, similar to the gas stations. The next type of charger is going to be your home level 2 charger. This is the use of a 1450 NEMA or a Tesla home charger, and you're using a Tesla adapter for a 1450. These chargers, of course, are maintained by yourself. But you can see here, I recently had a run-in with a melted connector. This was my Gen 1 connector connected to my RV extension cable, which was then connected to the NEMA 1450 adapter that I had installed on the front of my house by a certified electrician that was recommended by Tesla. And there you can see my setup with the extension cable and everything pulled off. Now this is my responsibility to fix this issue. And so I had to call the electrician and have them come out and replace the connector. So the new setup is using the Mobile Connect Gen 2 that comes with the Model 3 and Model Y today, and it's now plugged into my NEMA 1450, and it's not near as good of a setup. So as you can see, I had some issues with my Generation 1 mobile connector, and you saw all that. You saw my new setup where I'm using my Gen 2 mobile connector, and I don't have the extension on there anymore, so it's going to cause me a little grief, you know, because I have to pull it through the grass now to charge, which is a little bit of a problem. I don't see that as a long-term solution, so we'll have to figure something out new there, and I'll make a video if I do. If I don't, then I'll just keep charging every other day and pull it into the grass like I have been overnight, charge overnight, and then I just don't charge or leave my car plugged up any longer like I used to. Some people in the comments when I did this last video on Gen 1 versus Gen 2, which you'll see in the description, did say that the Gen 1 mobile connector did heat up pretty hot and to keep an eye on it. So I don't know if that's the main reason why I had the meltdown or not. It's possible, being at 40 amps versus the 32, although the cable and the connector and everything was clearly rated for way higher amps, at 60 amps for the circuit, and the circuit breaker cutting off to 50 amps. So I shouldn't have had any issues with that. I think it had to do more with the connection. And so that makes me nervous, even with my 32 amp connector connected into the wall, that it may have an issue again. Again, the electrician didn't even, they covered labor and parts and everything, but I did have to spend $99 on a service visit to come out and replace the NEMA 1450 wall adapter, which I wasn't very happy about. But that being said, it is what it is. You live and learn. Nothing was severely damaged. Now I'm going to be more careful with the 32 amp connector, as well as checking that circuit. I'll look for any smells of burning when I actually unplug my car, like I smelled this past time, as well as I'm going to keep checking the cable connection and see if it's really warm or not. If it's really warm, as the Gen 1 used to actually get, it would get pretty warm to touch. The Gen 2 mobile connector never seems to really get that warm. Another thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to charge in the sunlight, because I have a lot of sun directly on my house in the afternoons, so I'm going to wait until the evenings to charge. That's a little bit more of a hassle now doing all this. I'm looking forward to possibly moving in the future, where I do have a garage or a driveway that is right up next to the house, where it's easy to charge with a Tesla home connector. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, if you got any tips or anything, maybe it was informal or informational to you, please leave a like, subscribe to see future content. I try to get a video out once a week. That doesn't always happen lately, especially with the way everything is. So thanks again. We'll see you next one.